Ah, there you are. I'm glad you've come. Today I want to share a story with you, a tale you may already know but haven't yet fully understood. It's the story of a fox, a vine heavy with grapes, and an important lesson about life's desires and disappointments. Gather round and let me take you back to ancient times. There was once a fox, clever, hungry, and determined. One hot summer's day, he came across a vine draped with the most delicious-looking grapes he had ever seen. His mouth watered at the thought of their sweetness. But there was a problem. The grapes hung far too high. The fox tried everything. He jumped, stretched, and even backed up for a running leap. Yet no matter what he did, the grapes remained out of reach. In his frustration, he gave up. But instead of admitting defeat, he muttered, "They're probably sour anyway." And with that, he walked away, leaving his craving behind. The moral seems simple enough. We often belittle what we can't have. But let's reflect a little deeper. What can we learn from this story today? First, the fox's actions remind us of the dangers of pride. Instead of acknowledging his limits or thinking of a new approach, he chose to pretend the grapes weren't worth the effort. How often do we do the same? Perhaps it's a job opportunity, a relationship, or a dream we once held dear. When faced with setbacks, we tell ourselves, "I didn't really want it anyway." But deep down, we know that's not true. Acknowledging failure isn't easy, but it's the first step toward growth. Instead of dismissing your goals, ask yourself, what can I do differently? What new path could I take? Persistence isn't about stubbornly repeating the same actions. It's about adapting, learning, and moving forward. The second lesson is about patience. Just because we don't achieve something immediately doesn't mean it's unattainable. Perhaps the fox could have waited for a new season when the grapes hung lower. Or perhaps he could have sought help or used the environment around him to build a solution. Nature teaches us that everything has its season. Rushing leads to frustration, but patience and steady effort often bring rewards. Finally, the fox teaches us about mindfulness. His focus was so narrow that he only saw the grapes as something to be conquered. But what if he had taken a moment to reflect on the journey, to notice the beauty of the vineyard, the shade of the vines, or even the joy of trying? Sometimes we become so fixated on a single goal that we forget to appreciate the present moment. Remember, life's true sweetness doesn't always come from reaching every grape. It comes from how we grow along the way. So, next time you face a setback, don't be quick to walk away. Reflect, adapt, and above all, stay patient. You never know. You may find a better way to reach your dreams. Or perhaps you'll realize that the journey itself was the reward all along. Thank you for joining me today. If you found wisdom in this tale, I invite you to stay for more stories and reflections. Until next time, may your path be steady and your heart be light. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe for more timeless lessons with modern insights. Like, comment, and share your reflections below. What grapes are you reaching for? Let's grow together.